Dáme. Ja tak som nevidel na mape inú možnosť.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Have you started to fear for your position?
Well, everything indicates that the clear distinction between humans and robots will soon disappear.
And then what?
We won't be limited by our own abilities. Robots will excel in areas where we either cannot or do not want to surpass them. To put it bluntly, they will do the dirty work for us.
And we'll just sit in the warm privacy of a laboratory? Send them to the other side of the universe?
Yeah, that's one example.
Well, I don't know.
Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Alebo má tiež broken vysielačku.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere?
Ten signál. Ale štruktúra je všade pod zemou. Mal som pravdu, je to z kovu.
Kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations. They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Energy harvesting.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, which in itself is already a major scientific distortion.
Yes, I understand. These are not real plants.
But if they were plants, those protruding parts climbing up, they would serve to obtain energy, mainly solar.
Niečo, čo vypadá ako skutočné rastliny. Kto vie, či tá moja teória bola správna, mali ste 3 na výber. Ale dávalo by to zmysel. Keď... mi príde, že nejaké malé častice sa z toho releasujú von, než že by pohltali energiu do slnka.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
Yes, it's the right decision.
Isn't it? Under no circumstances do we leave anyone behind.
That's right, Doctor. You can lose everything else, but you have to have the crew on board. The living and the dead. This is one of the most crucial imperatives, even though it's not in the regulations.
Tak nenecháme tu Gorského, nie? Keď sme jediný v podstate biolog slash medic. Takýmto lightsaberom, pane, ti z toho semiačko. To ty pomýlil hru. Nehráme Jedi Survival. Vypadajú podobne.
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll
No,
let you...
mal som sa o nich držať bokom, ale asi to nepôjde. Čo zostupujeme sami?
Already at 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good? Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled. I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
A majú to totálne fried, tie obvody.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew, Doctor.
Right.
To si akoby teraz spomína, áno?
I'm inside.
And? How is it?
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
We shouldn't be here. We will manage.
Worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now,
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
this lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes. It worries me too.
Palené obvody. Palený panel. Plná izolácia. Jo, to nikam nepoletí. Idle Hooper. Ježiši, jak to horí. Vypadá dobré. Rozhaleníkov. God damn, toto je ten oceán?
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Vypadá prekrásne.
Damn, you were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
Je tá vlnka, to sú oblaky, alebo? Taký plyn? To je cesta do kempu. To je cesta... To sa vybrali oni. My začíname akoby už celkom blízko kempu.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time.
Tam tie štruktúry nevidíme.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
No smoking here.
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
That's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis III's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You say, Yasnou, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority, always.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves, and they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, Astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have...
Týmto smerom sa ale ani nedá ísť. Dá? Dá! Keď ja idem tým druhým smerom. Nie, máme asi máme ísť za... Ale tento trash... Ešte nakúpneme sem.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
My chceme ísť do kempu? Chceme ísť za nimi? A my si tu nevieme prelistovať na tú predošlú stránku. Mňa zaujíma, že čo je na tých skorších. Zaujíma, kam ide toto. Tak camp it is.
This path is not the easiest one. But at least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the effort.
Či to bola len skratka. To sú úplne rovnaké rastliny.
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Oh, I feel dizzy.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly. That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
Continue marching towards the camp. OK. Myslel som, že mám odtiaľ zutekať. K tomu vyhýbajte sa kontaktu. Prečo by to mohlo spraviť? Night one. Viem, že sa tam budeme môcť ísť ešte pozrieť.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no. Is everything all right?
Yes, all good. They're already in the infirmary on life support. You found it in time.
I feel I was too late.
Yes, maybe them. But Marit's.
You're too hard on yourself, Yasnou, as usual.
But if I...
Please stop. If it's a very cruel word, you don't deserve its torment.
Má pravdu.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
But why hasn't he yet? Guess I know where Gorski was going.
Štruktúra. Poďme dole.
Going down after him. Tell me one more thing. When it comes to Marit, are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I am considering that as a possibility. And what is your opinion? Should we look into our brains? Report.
One sec.
Akurát som klikal na odpoveď.
Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Oh, that's the last thing I need. Oh, I'm stuck.
That's what she said.
With my full weight on the rope, away from the wall.
Hmm.
Oh, I can't go up.
Máme problém. Jak sa rozhodať?
Oh, shit. I can't reach the wall.
How far to the ground?
Tak na zlamanie kosti.
Meters.
Any ideas?
These IDs.
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
Not really.
Substantial fall on unsteady ground. This is hardly a maneuver that I would describe as safe.
So let's take a moment to analyze the situation.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything,
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasnou. He could keep going even with injuries.
all right, so do you have another idea? Oh, will I be hanging like this until the end of time itself?
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
I'm listening.
Can you see the probe?
Yes?
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
You sure it will hold me?
That I cannot guarantee.
I mean...
As I said, it's a highly uncertain idea.
Nope. I prefer to avoid additional risk.
I think that's really stupid.
Not to mention probable damage to the probe.
Ničím si flashlight.
Jump.
Jumpneme.
You owe me for this.
Nie, on to jumpol, ja to jumpnem. Nie? Poď na to, ženská.
Yasnou, are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes. There seems to be no fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need to delay. Gorski is waiting.
Akože zavesiť sa za tú próbu, povie, jak by to dopadlo. To nie je Star Wars.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone?
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Okolo mi ďaleko hľad trochu. Aww.
To mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Left or right?
Reach clearance.
Oh shit, they're telling me the glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you're fine.
Anyway, Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
Are you receiving a signal?
What signal?
From Dr. Gorski.
No, none. Why are you asking?
He tried to open up a connection, set up a transmitter.
There's nothing on the comms, but I'll check the record history.
Možno tá štruktúra bráni komunikácii. Aj prešiel signál. Hej, ukáž mi mapu. Si by sme mali ísť cez to mesto. Vypadá, že nás dovedie niekam mimo. Teda sa ho máme pokúsiť ešte zachrániť.
Have you chosen where to go?
I'm still wondering.
There's no time to hesitate, Doctor. We need to take decisive action.
Oh shit.
All right, I'll try to walk this kind of bridge.
Two more hours.
Huh?
That's all of course we have left of oxygen, at best.
Shit.
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up, though it all depends on his activity.
Unfortunately, I can't go any faster.
Of course. I should have kept it to myself.
No, you did the right thing, sir. I prefer to have a full overview of the situation.
Sa nevieme vyšplhať.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep, wherever I look, there's metal.
By nakoniec tá druhá možnosť bola správna. A damn.
Yasna, what's going on?
Just a sec. I need to...
On nerozreže sa na tom. Keď je to ocel. Alebo kov.
The bearing capacity of this place is difficult to predict. Again.
Maybe you should use the detector. Will indicate the thickness of the structures.
Oh, that's nice. Okay.
Out of the frying pan.
What?
Into a hole.
Tak už tu to ukazovalo, že už že je to v pohode. To končí. Zaujímavé.
I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but the oceanic forms here are similar to those on Earth. So there should be similarities on land as well.
Similarities?
Life, Astrogator. I still think there should be life on the surface of Regis III.
Išli sme správne.
Oh, damn it!
What is it this time?
Don't get it. Keď je to highlightnuté, tak cez to viete prejsť teda, alebo neviete? Doberiem tak, že keď je to highlightnuté, tak cez to viete prejsť. What the fuck? Don't get it. Po čom teda máme ísť? Tam, kde je to tam, kde to není vysvetlené? Tu není akoby jasne vysvetlená čiara. A... zaujímavé. To dáš už. Snažím sa ísť tam, kde to je nahustené. Tu a hen tam. Ale ona sa aj tak stále prepadá. Hej. Divné. Že prepadá sa cesto, ale neprepadne sa možno úplne? Možno v tomto je? By som akoby išiel po tých, kde, pod ktorými nie sú ďalšie vrstvy, tak sa prepadnete úplne.
From Gorski.
It's hard to tell. There are errors in the transmission header. I'm going to play it, so we'll find out. Gorski to base. I repeat, this is Gorski. Base, come in. No doubt, it's him. Now let's keep listening. But as soon as you report anything, Doctor, I'll stop the recording. Bugger. No confirmation.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken. Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the
Who
moment.
knows?
Maybe let's go back to the recording.
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasnou?
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed. He shouldn't. It's illogical. Well, let's hear what else he discovered. A thicket of bushy, pointed rods and slats. Mostly iron, but not only. Molybdenum, carbon, tungsten. Altogether similar to a giant...
At least his device is in working order.
The telemeter. Oh, right. Yours is broken.
I think I'll borrow it.
Go ahead, Doctor. It's issued equipment, so I wouldn't even call it borrowing.
Mu to chýbať nebude.
Nah, actually it's fine. I'm already used to the cracked one.
Hej. Som nechápal, že prečo ho nelutla.
Altogether similar to a giant
What?
integrated circuit. A million swarm of tangled cables. Not a trace of electric current, polarity, not even residual magnetism.
To je zvláštne, že vám tam dali možnosť lutnúť si ho naspäť.
Petawatts or exawatts of power flowed this way. To compare with something, it's probably a machine. Some kind of information collective structure. Maybe it was some kind of electronic brain. It makes me think of the Lyrans. A race of extinct sentient beings. Supposedly, they knew about light astrogation before we invented the wheel. They had to save themselves from the explosion of Nova. They sent ships. The remains of those ships have been found, ashed to a chip glued together. I've seen hypothetical schematics. The structures here remind me of those. Okay, moving on. Readings. that's it. What follows is just a humming noise. Any thoughts, Doctor?
So far, it all leads to one conclusion. This is not a place for a man, nor for any humanoids.
Then who is it for?
Maybe it's really an alien technology. Those Lyrans.
As far as I know, all information about the Lyran civilization is just guesswork. Many consider Lyrans to be just a myth, so I wouldn't take it too seriously.
Well, I think there might be something to it.
I mean... To predsa nemôže byť prírodzené. To musí byť artificial na 100%. I keď je pravda, že to má veľmi zaujímavú konštrukciu.
There are more traces, this time handprints, and a drop detector.
What? Did
By sa za niečím hnal.
Yes, sir. You heard me right. As if he fell and then crawled on all fours.
Bloodstains?
No, luckily nothing like that.
Už majznúť nevieme.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
More of the same stuff. Gorski's things. More traces. Fine. Actions devoid of logic.
Back in the camp, you reported Marek's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Well, there is only one way.
No one of sound mind would decide to go down this way. And yet Gorski...
Ako by sa za niečím hnal. Buď za niečím, alebo pred niečím utekal. Tu mi ukazuje, ako by mala byť cesta, ale ja ju tu nevidím. Tu je cesta. Oh god. Budeme sa zase vykybliť.
Ouch!
Ouch.
Those sinkholes again?
Yes.
Na vyšplhaj. Vigorského veci. No ešte aj telemeter strátil úplne všetko. Oh god. Ale už máme nejakýho signál.
Slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand. Finally! I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet. Gorski, are you here? It's me, Yasnou.
Still nothing.
Yeah.
Samozrejme len jeho backpack.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes.
Oh, there he is. I see him. He's lying in a sinkhole. Doctor, answer me, please.
Som ho ale nabodnúť.
Almost there. Got him. He's not moving.
Hej, dýcha ale.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
No reaction. He seems unconscious.
Zajtra si zapneš Alana, kudlák.
Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Tak poď, vyťahni ho.
Okay. Let me just... I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
The transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze. Have a preliminary scan of your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
Would rather not give him mine.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasnou. View frames, the Doctor won't carry you.
Well,
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
dám mu ho. Obetujem sa. Uvidíme, ako to dopadne.
Please repeat.
Don't be angry, sir. But
But what? Please go ahead.
after careful consideration, I gave Gorski my tank. We still don't know when you'll send the lander, so I can't leave him without oxygen.
Doctor, I explicitly told you not to. It's so hard to finish the job if you're both unconscious.
Shut the hell up, man. Keď dovie, možno teraz sa nadýcham lokálneho vzduchu a bude zle. Byl som si tárkou, neviem na čo. Nie, netuším na čo.
Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start receiving Gorski's signal.
The relay. Plánuješ hrať teraz Tarkova snáď? Naozaj to musím setupnúť tam? Nemal som mu dávať ten oxygen tank. Oh god.
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation. What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking. No! No! I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! Flying!
Yep, you flying. Ale máš oxygen mask. Na druhej strane, keby sme mu nedali ten tank, ten oxygen tank, tak on by tam 100% umrel. Podľa mňa sme ho zachránili. Vie, čo sa stane nám? Možno na Vianoce to budeš hrať? Ono to dopadne ako väčšina hier, ktoré kúpiš, čo?
It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together. Heartbeats racing. But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Možno keď sme mu dali tú oxygen tank, tak budeme musieť dýchať lokálny vzduch a bude to mať na nás nejaký vplyv. No. Kde to nepôjde, takže do hlbín pekelných, let's go. Mi páči, že tá je príľba bez jedinej prasklinky.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. Shit! Meteoric waters. Too deep.
Telemetria.
Slippery terrain. Poor visibility. Considering all factors, situation hopeless. At least I got flight. Oh, come on. Gotta be kidding me.
A tá petarda je nie a nie škrtnúť. To ona zapálí, ja už to prejdem. Pirát po záruke, má zvlhčenú síru.
Okay. Careful.
Treba so zápalkami. Close. No chance. Deep abyss. Narrow passage. No hope.
I can't. I just can't. Pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
That's my opinion. Fucked. What?
Who's that? I can't see. Crowder. Is that you? But how? You were supposed to... Doctor? Why won't you answer me?
Máš halušky.
Unfortunately, there is no time for pleasantries. We need to get out of here now.
How are we supposed to do that? You're way up.
Look to your left. It should be easier from there. I'll keep an eye on you from above. You won't lose me if we stay in contact. And hopefully, both of us will make it to the surface.
I'm not
Tell me
going
how you got here.
until you explain how you found me.
Then, I guess you'll die. Because I refuse to waste time on explanations. Your choice, Yasnou.
Okay.
Arsehole.
So. Poď mu to naproti. Nevidno mu tvár hlavne, to je zvláštne. Tam bol tieň v tom. Mával pred sebou telemetriou. Vôbec ho není vidno. By na sebe nemal tú sondu. Well, I mean, good luck.
Raptor, say something. I can't stand this dreadful silence.
Silence is harmless. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Unlike other things.
And what should I be afraid of?
Dehydration, hypoxia, methane poisoning. The list is quite long. Oh, what were you thinking, really? I warned you against opening your helmets, let alone giving all your oxygen to a dead man. A complete failure of reason in the act of futile heroism.
Gorski isn't dead. That's why I left him my damn tank.
Might as well be. Do you really think giving him oxygen was enough? Something attacked you up there. Odds are, it got Gorski as well.
We'll check and come back for him. Novik should be monitoring his parameters after all.
Yeah, about that. You shouldn't trust everything the old man says. He only tells us what he sees fit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Doesn't matter now. Let's focus on getting out of this maze. Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
I think so. Flares are wet though.
What equipment do you have on you? Procedural minimum or more?
The telemeter, tracer, a metal detector. Other than the latter, I'd say the bare minimum. Slow down. I need to rest.
Rest is for the dead.
Optimista. Ow?
I've had enough. Just enough. Forward, Yasnou. Faster, Yasnou. We're racing against time, Yasnou. We're constantly fighting for life, Yasnou. Enough of this nonsense. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to fight.
All right, Yasnou. Have it your way.
At least you're agreeing with me for once. Now let me close my eyes for a moment.
Rest as much as you need. You did everything you could, but even that wasn't enough. You have the right to finally give up.
No, not over.
Ale ja sa nezdávam. Len si chcem schrupnúť. Šlofíček pobedný.
Can you walk?
Yeah, probably.
A bolo by zaujímavé, keby mi dovolili tu len tak umrieť zrazu, že jeden z endingov.
On second thought, I imagine there are worse places to die. It's rather peaceful, actually. Just close your eyes and let yourself go. Fall asleep. End the suffering.
I'm getting up. Turns out I prefer to live than let you talk me to death. I can do it. I won't give up.
That's the right attitude.
Thank goodness.
We made it!
There you are. All my talking turned out to be quite helpful, huh?
A už mu vyčiť hlavu.
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes, they're further up as well.
What do you think that means?
Isn't it obvious? Dinosaurs once lived on Regis III.
Don't mock me, Crowther.
I'm serious. Millions of years ago, this planet had to be teeming with life until something got rid of it. Quite effectively.
Or it didn't allow organisms ashore. Perhaps stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Oh, but I think you have.
Even more skeletons.
Seems to know a lot, Crota.
Annoyingly now, there are no comms. Nobody will know of this discovery if we get stuck here.
Relax. The old man will send another expedition, and they will find those bones, along with ours.
Thanks. For a moment there, I forgot how screwed I was. Good that you reminded me.
Maybe your situation would be better if you didn't stop to admire the fossils.
Now you sound like Novik.
Touché.
You know a lot, Crowther. About what happened to me, and about these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
Čakať, nevieme sa k nemu dostať?
Regarding Regis. How he can gain an advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Kedy to by sme sa dostali k nemu, nie? Idem to pozrieť.